Mm, mm, Welcome, 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 you guys. It is me, Donovan Saadiq. I am finally back on the platform here, uh, getting ready to go to the Dimitri K show in about 30 minutes. So don't forget to join us there every Sunday, 3 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, 5 p.m. Central Time. Excuse me. Oof. Haven't even had lunch yet. But the storms have passed here in Southern California, and, you know, looks like we're getting a little bit better. A lot of snow in the mountains up there. So if you're in the San Bernardino Mountains, but do me a favor, if you are interested and you want to pass on that knowledge, the greatest gift that you can give somebody is the gift of knowledge. African Diaspora News Channel app, you can get it on Google Play, Apple Store. And again, don't forget to tune into the Dimitri K show every Sunday at 3 p.m. And you see Dimitra dropping gems all throughout the week, the Emancipation Channel on the African Diaspora News Channel, and the like, Brother Phil Scott, all the Vicky Dillard, all of the usual folks. All right. What I want to talk about real quick, and yes, I'm still volunteering at the hardware store, and it is a damn crying shame of all the veterans in my city that have not applied for their benefits or they're getting the runaround. And typically Black people are bow down to authority. We appeal to the authority. If the person says no, and we just walk away, right? Again, I'm going to give you guys the analogy of this. I'm the government. If I could just make you take 10% as a veteran of your VA benefits, who wins in that exchange? You take 10% and you just walk off. Maybe you think it's a lot of money, whatever, and you just walk off with 10%. Out of a possible 100, who wins in that exchange? Of course, the government does. If you're a veteran out here and you're listening to this message, appeal, 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 appeal. Always appeal until you get the answers that you need. They have lawyers out there that will work, not pro bono. Well, some will, but they will work and get a portion of your compensation, which is like 20% or something like that. If you get to that point where you get stopped, go get a lawyer. It took me 6 years to get the last 20% of what I am entitled to. Okay. But still, do what you need to do. Right now, this versus that. I mean, these guys are coming to me and money is left on the table. And in my city, a man named Scott Heverin about 10 years ago suggested that we institute a veterans board. I remembered that he had said that. And I live in Southern California, and there is no Air Force air mobility base active duty. There is none in Southern California. Where are all the Marines located? In the West Coast, mostly on the West Coast. San Diego. If there's no active duty base here, how are they going to get to the fight with China? They have to come to March out of 29 Palms, Camp Pendleton, and wherever else these Marines are. Come to March, stage at March, and then head out. Made no sense to close this base. We have Travis Air Force Base up north near Fairfield, Vacaville, California, which is about 45 minutes northeast of San Francisco. I was stationed there myself. I think it's a ludicrous plan. You have a base up north that has no real soldier assets, be it Marine, be it Army, but they're up north. But you close this base and you left that base open. Anyway, so what I want to talk about is basic economics. I opened my property tax bill, and my property tax bill increased by 1/3. Now, for all you liberals out there that support illegal immigration and all that, you pay for it. You pay for it. Why do I have to pay? I didn't even get a vote. Nothing on my property has changed to increase my bill by 1/3. Nothing's changed. Why am I paying for illegal immigration? So some of these very liberals have come to me and said, oh my God, did you get your property bill? I couldn't believe it. These are people that support illegal immigration, some of them being Mexicans and wherever else they're from, Vietnamese, wherever else they're from. They're outraged that their property bill is this. I'm definitely pissed. But it's basic economics. So I'll give you a scenario. When you okay, let me try to simplify it to 6th grade standard. When you let 1 million people into your community, you have now, because it's that influx of people, you have a demand for housing because you weren't anticipating 1 million people at one time. So now you have a demand in housing. If you're a business owner or a developer, somebody that builds houses, or if you're a landlord, right? What happens to rents? They go up. This is basic economics. This is why you liberals out there, you guys are cuckoo Cocoa Puffs. Don't sit here and bitch about the bill when you want these people here that is costing you money and money out of your children and grandchildren's mouths. You are bringing competition for your grandchildren to compete. Not saying your grandchildren aren't exceptional, but like any system, if I'm going for a job, there's only so many jobs. The less competition I have, the better chance I'm going to get that job. So let's go back to the rent analogy. The more people you have, the more demand for things happen. So that means there's a demand for housing, rents go up. There's a demand for food, food goes up. There is a demand for water, paying for water goes up. Everything goes up because you have an influx of people that are pushing the market up. Hey, Edward Williams, good to see you. Good to see you. I'm just giving a basic economic class. So why does Donovan support deporting illegal immigrants? Like I just said, less competition, number one. But number two, let's reverse what I just said. If you don't have as many people, right? And they're gone, they're shipped out of here, the demand lowers. So I'm a landlord. I can't get anybody to rent my space, my homes. So what do I have to do? I have to lower the rent. If there's less demand for food and I'm trying to move this food, especially if it's vegetables and fruit like that, less demand means the price goes down. This is basic economics. But you liberals out there, oh my God, ICE and this, that. But yet you opened your bill and you're outraged. You're outraged at the prices and you're blaming Trump and all this other stuff. And I don't give a damn about Trump. But the fact of the matter is you people are not educated and you don't know what the fuck you're talking about. It's basic economics. 27 million people were let into this country under Joe Biden. That is just a fact. Right now, basically, the border is closed. So economically, what I just told you, what makes more sense to you? If you've got high food prices, you've got high gas prices, because remember, these migrants are coming here and they're driving on the roads and all this other stuff. The prices keep going up because of the demand. Why don't you guys understand that? You guys are cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. It just doesn't make sense. You should be supporting the government. I don't care if it's Democrat or Republican, because Obama, the porter in chief, you get these people out of here that do not belong here, the prices will start coming down. It's basic economics. I have a niece that's an economics major. She majored in economics. I've got friends that are economics people. Now, I got a C in economics, but I passed, right? I passed. That's how it works. Why don't you guys understand that? And when you look at these budgets that all of these cities are now facing, Los Angeles is in $1 billion, I think it's over $1 billion deficit, supporting migrants But they're making you pay. They're making me pay. I didn't vote for this. I didn't. Chicago. Wow, they're in a deficit too. Why are they in a deficit? They supported illegal migration. New York now is paying the piper. Look at what's happening. And I told you guys this weeks ago. I said, watch Chicago, watch New York, watch Maryland. Look at all of these Democratic controlled cities and states that are in economic problems because they supported illegal immigration. There's no such thing as a free meal. The biggest communist country in the world, China, their economic system is not based on socialism. It's based on capitalism because they know it doesn't work. Russia, the founding of communist stuff, ideology, they went out of business back in the 90s. What is that telling you guys? New York now, look at the property owners, and some of them supported the illegal migration. Black folks, in a nutshell, this is what I'm trying to tell you. 2008, a third of all Black wealth was taken during the housing crisis. Has any Democrat or Republican, even though we know the Republicans won't do anything, but we give our vote to the Democrats, have they done anything to restore the stolen wealth from Wall Street against Black people? We still haven't been made whole by that. So now, you mean to tell me you liberals who funded and support illegal immigration, you are now facing not only homelessness because they're evicting you out of your places of domicile, they're evicting you out of there for the higher rents, making you homeless. Black people are the most homeless in the United States, which doesn't make sense to me. If you're an illegal person, you should be the most homeless because you're not supposed to be here. Look at what they're doing now. They are making Black people, I don't believe in middle class, either you got it or you don't. That's me personally, but some people still believe in this middle class bullshit that was eradicated in 2008, but that's okay. The Blacks that still have their homes, go look at the videos of the homeowners in Chicago. Some of these people's property tax went up 100%. Where are they supposed to get that type of money? So now, because they're supporting illegal immigration, and I think they only had like 6 weeks to pay it. This is what's going to happen, you guys. A lot of you liberals are going to lose your homes because you support illegal immigration. Cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. Cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. Yeah, Uptight says the Democrats don't give a F, and they don't, and they don't. And Gwendolyn says, wait, I'm sorry, did I say that right? I ain't got my proper glasses on. I'm like Fred Sanford, I got a bunch of glasses for different things. But please forgive me, please forgive me. Yes, and this is why fair trade 9 times out of 10 is not fair. That's why I'm against it most of the time, because the home team never benefits the way it should. Basic logic, basic knowledge. Basic logic, basic knowledge. But the very people and it's so sad, us as Black people, especially Black Americans, we vote against our own interests. We put other people ahead of our own situation. There's nobody more homeless in the United States than the Black woman and child. And Black men are right behind them. Because all of those highly educated Black women, 400,000 of them lost their jobs around this time last year. Mike Nice, getting ready to do the Demetra K show. So I just wanted to come on here real fast and talk about basic economics. The more people you have in a given area, the bigger the demand. So everything goes up. A higher demand for housing, a higher demand for food, a higher demand for gas, a higher demand for jobs that don't exist. Nothing is infinite. Now these very Negroes who are out there, and it's a lot of it I see is a lot of black women. Now these very Negroes are opening up their property taxes. Look at the people in New York. They're shocked. Oh, well, Mamandawi, whatever that guy's name is, promised this and promised that. Hello? You got to pay for this stuff. You got to pay for it. You got to pay for the free, bus is going to be free. Well, how is it going to be free if the government doesn't subsidize the bus system? The bus people have to be paid. That's almost like saying, well, you could get on an airline and it's going to be free. No, the airline will go out of business. The government has to subsidize the airlines, right? So if you're subsidizing the airlines, who is the government? That's us, the taxpayer. The government is, everybody thinks the government is this entity that's just in itself. The government is us. When people sue the police department, we're the ones paying, the taxpayer. It's us. That's money out of your pocket, which raises your taxes. So when that person gets $30 million, and I'm not saying they don't deserve it, when they get a $30 million judgment, look at your taxes when that happens in your city. They're paying that judgment from you because of that incompetent officer who has qualified immunity. That's why qualified immunity should be abolished. Right? Hey, Mike. Yep, everybody's saying hi, Mike. So I just wanted to go in here and recap what is going on. New Yorkers now, the the people that own homes, the landlords, just like Chicago, you guys watch this. I don't hear anything happening in red states where they're having problems with ICE or they're raising taxes on the property owners. I mean, of that level. I don't see it. The mismanagement of these blue states and these sanctuary cities, you've got to be a damn fool to be supporting illegal. You need to get them out of here. Or you guess what? Now these people, 2008, they took a third of all black homes and wealth. Now they're doing it again. And once again, it's the Democratic Party. Hey, I'll see you guys on the, Boston's another one. Watch Boston is the next domino. Watch Boston. Maryland, now Boston. And watch who they put the tax burden on. In Chicago, they didn't tax the rich white people on the north side. They taxed the south side where the blacks live. And the blacks don't want the illegals there, the ones in Chicago. But they're paying for it. Basic economics, you guys. If you get these people out here, the prices will come down because there is no demand for it. Join me on the Demetra K Show in a few minutes. I don't know what we're going to talk about, but we're going to find out in just a minute. I just wanted to share this with you guys real quick. All of you liberals, you're cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. I know you probably went to the American public school, but still, that's no excuse for you not to go. You got Google, you got all this stuff where you can find out the information, how it works. All right, you guys, I'll see you guys on the Demetra K Show.